Before the start of The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3, Jenny Han revealed that she had made some major changes from the books for the show. At the same time, she also promised fans that the series would still stay true to the heart of the original story. After watching the latest episode, it feels clear that those changes are bigger than many expected. Belly has moved away from Conrad and started to get closer to Benito, while her connection with Jeremiah has almost completely faded. She has even stepped into a relationship with Benito, with him inviting her to Mexico to meet his grandmother. On the other side, Jeremiah and Conrad finally reunited, and Jeremiah even encouraged his brother to fight for Belly. At first, Belly did not reply to Conrad's heartfelt letters, but after moving into her own new apartment, she finally wrote back with her new address. Even then, the story ended on a confusing note. Has Belly truly moved on from Conrad, or is she still holding on somewhere deep inside? With her romance with Benito growing, it is unclear whether it will turn into something serious or if everything will change once Conrad lands in Paris. With only one more episode to go, the big question remains: will we still get the happy ending of Belly choosing Conrad like in the books, or has Jenny Han decided to rewrite the ending completely? Keep on watching till the end to know about what will be happening in the season finale. Episode 10 was all about Belly living her new life in Paris. She did not fly back home for Thanksgiving or Christmas, and instead chose to stay in Paris, juggling working in a bar and studying online. Belly made new friends and created a different kind of life for herself, far away from Cousins Beach and the drama she left behind. But being in Paris also gave her the chance to escape from Conrad and Jeremiah, at least for a little while. This is where the show introduced Benito in a much bigger way. In the books, Benito is nothing more than a funny mention in Conrad's letters, just a made-up figure he jokes about. In the show, Benito is now a real person, a charming Parisian who has entered Belly's world in a very real way. Their connection started slowly, but after Taylor pushed Belly to open herself up again, Belly allowed herself to take a step toward Benito. Their romance grew stronger, and in a huge change from the books, Belly even slept with Benito. This was a massive change, because in the books, Belly never had sex with anyone until the end. Bringing Benito into the love triangle is something I never expected to happen, and it changes the entire feel of Belly's story. Even though Benito has taken a big role, the writers have not abandoned Conrad's side of the story. Just like in the books, Conrad started writing Belly letters. The show even included the iconic care package from the books, which Conrad sends to Belly. The only difference was that in the books, Belly never moved on with anyone else during this stage, but here in the show, she is falling deeper into Benito's life while Conrad is silently waiting and hoping. Belly did not write back to Conrad at first, but once she took the lease on her own apartment and changed her address, she finally sent him a short postcard to let him know. It was not much, but it was a sign that she had not completely shut the door on him. Jeremiah also had a big part in episode 10, and his arc is slowly finding closure. After the broken wedding, Jeremiah carried a lot of anger toward everyone. But in the episode, he spent some time with Laurel and then Denise. She gave him advice about forgiveness, not just for others, but also for himself. This moment opened Jeremiah's heart and helped him to finally face everything. Later, Jeremiah reunited with Conrad in one of the most emotional scenes of the season. The two brothers sat down and finally spoke about everything that happened, about how they both loved Belly and how that love came between them. Afterward, Conrad confessed that he had been writing letters to Belly, and Jeremiah did not get angry. Instead, he encouraged Conrad to keep going, telling him not to waste the chance to fight for her. This scene was important because it gave both brothers peace, and it also made it clear that Jeremiah is letting Belly go. I can even see a small spark now between Jeremiah and Denise, who has been supporting him. It would not be surprising if Denise ends up being his date when Belly and Conrad eventually get married, just like in the books where Jeremiah shows up at their wedding with someone by his side. By the end of the episode, Conrad was ready to take a big step. He booked a flight to Paris, determined to see Belly and tell her how he really feels. Meanwhile, Belly prepared for her birthday weekend, saying she wanted a fresh new look for the summer to the hairdresser. It's possible Belly is getting her hair cut shorter as a symbol of a new stage in her life. The moment she steps out with her new look, she could come face to face with Conrad, who has traveled across the ocean just for her. This would be the perfect dramatic start to the finale, and it matches the kind of emotional reunion Jenny Han is known for writing. But things are not simple anymore because Benito is now a big part of Belly's life. She is not single like she was in the books during this stage. In the show, she is already in a relationship with Benito. So when Conrad shows up, Belly will be torn. On one side, she has Benito, who has been kind and steady, someone who gave her comfort when she was far from home. On the other side, she has Conrad, the boy she has always loved deep down, the one she keeps running from but can never forget. When Conrad tells her he still loves her, Belly will likely be confused. At first, she might reject him because she is already with Benito, but those memories of her history with Conrad will begin to rise again. No matter how much she tries to bury her feelings, she has always been tied to Conrad. The finale will likely be full of emotional drama as Belly wrestles with her feelings. Benito may seem like the safe choice, but he does not have the same history or depth with Belly as Conrad does. Conrad has been by her side since childhood, and even when things went wrong, their bond never truly broke. If Benito's character had not been stretched this far, it might have been easier for Belly and Conrad to find their way back together. But with Benito now a serious love interest, the writers have created more conflict and more heartbreak for Belly to work through before she can make her final choice. In the end, though, it seems almost certain that Belly will choose Conrad. Jenny Han may have changed many things, but the heart of the story has always been about Belly and Conrad finding their way back to each other. Belly may initially push Conrad away in Paris, but slowly she will realize that she cannot let him go. The finale might even show a time jump, with both of them returning home together and beginning a new chapter. And then, just like in the books, we may finally see them at their wedding. There could be a touching scene of Belly walking down the aisle in the same wedding dress she had originally bought for her wedding with Jeremiah. But this time, she is wearing it for Conrad. Jeremiah will be there too, not as the heartbroken ex, but as a supportive brother, possibly with Denise by his side as his date. We once thought Jeremiah's wedding date might be Redbird because of hints about his attraction to boys, but that has not been explored much in the show. Instead, the small spark with Denise in episode 10 feels more likely to carry forward. Jenny Han may have changed many details, but it is hard to imagine her changing the core of the love story. Belly and Conrad are the end game, and Season 3's finale looks ready to give us the happy ending they have been waiting for. What do you think about Belly and Benito's surprising love triangle? Do you think she will stay with Benito, or will Conrad finally win her heart in the season finale? We want to hear your thoughts. Share who you think Belly will end up with in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.